Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Melly with the Belly. I know I haven't been recording lately, but life gets busy. So I do hope to start recording more regularly, posting more regularly, so let's hope that I stay on that. Today I want to talk about ways my life has changed since I've had surgery. I had the gastric sleeve 9 months ago now, which, by the way, I am officially down 100 pounds since then. I started at 384 and I am now down to 283 actually, which is a huge deal for me, being back into the 280s. But anyway, let's get started. One way, obviously, things have changed is the portions. If you have the surgery, you know that you're obviously going to be eating less, but until you actually experience it, you don't realize just how little you can eat. Definitely your eyes are bigger than your stomach, or at least that's been my experience. I'll put some food on my plate thinking it's still a small amount, but in reality, it's still a lot for our stomach. The first thing I ate after surgery and after we got back on, I was back onto solid foods, was a scrambled egg. I made one scrambled egg, which was really weird to me. Like, it doesn't seem like that's gonna fill you up, but I couldn't even finish it. So that's one way things have changed. It's definitely something you have to get used to, the smaller portions. You definitely don't want to overeat because you will regret it. And let's face it, most of us who have had to have the surgery is because we had an eating addiction, a food addiction. So that's definitely something that I still struggle with, is not eating too much, because it's not a good feeling if you're really full. I do experience burp. I burp excessively if I'm too full, so I know it's time to stop when I just keep burping. I know it's not the most fun to talk about, but that's what happens. Another thing that I want to talk about is carbonation. Some people tolerate it just fine. Some people feel like they're dying if they drink anything carbonated. I was scared for a long time to try anything carbonated because someone told me the first time they tried it, they felt like they were dying, like literally going to have a heart attack. So I was really, just really hesitant to try it at all. At about 7 months out, I think, I had my first diet soda. I just went really slowly. I have had no issues with it. I've been one of the lucky ones where I can drink fully carbonated beverages, no problem. But I do not recommend trying it just straight like I do. I definitely recommend leaving it out for a little while to get flat before drinking it if you have to have soda, which I'm not gonna judge you. I see people, I'm on groups on Facebook, like, why would you let that back into your life? Because life is meant to be enjoyed, and honestly, I see nothing wrong with having a diet soda every once in a while. I honestly have gotten a little bit addicted to them again because carbonation addiction was one of my problems. I'm addicted to the carbonation. So I probably do need to cut back a little bit, but I see nothing wrong with having one every once in a while. So, but yeah, like I said, go slow. If you're sensitive to carbonation, just like drink it slow, let it go flat. Some people say drinking it over ice helps. It gets rid of the bubbles. Like I said, I can just drink it fine. Another thing that we have to deal with after surgery is our intolerance to sugar. if we have too much of it, we get something called dumping syndrome. This is more common with people who have had gastric bypass because the food goes through your intestines and bypasses some of your intestines, so your body doesn't process it properly. It processes it too quickly, and it causes you to get very sick, either throwing up or it coming out the other end. I, again, have had a lot of luck in that area. I don't get sick if I eat really sugary things. They don't bother my stomach. Only ice cream really bothers me. I just don't feel good, but I still haven't had any of the side effects from it. I have been very lucky, but not everybody is gonna be like that. So don't go, oh, Melissa can eat these things, so I should. I honestly feel like my results are not typical. I am in a lot of Facebook groups, and a lot of people can't tolerate certain foods at all, like ground beef or eggs, or just random things make them sick, and I don't experience that. The only things I can't eat are oranges and apples. I guess the acid hurts my stomach a lot, especially oranges. I cannot eat an orange at all. I do eat apples sometimes because I really like them, but I have peanut butter on them and it kind of curbs that, so it makes the acid less effective on my stomach, but it's kind of weird. I can eat a donut just fine, but apples and oranges, my stomach's like, nope, don't do that. So I have been lucky to only have thrown up once in 9 months, and that's because I ate too much, too fast. I wasn't listening to my body. I was just eating like crazy, and I threw up. But once in 9 months, I told my surgeon, and he was like, yeah, that's nothing. There's some people who throw up like every day. So I have been lucky. I really have. I think I already talked about this on another video a little bit, is drinking water. Definitely cannot gulp it too fast or it hurts. Like, I can feel it go down and getting like stuck in here, and I want to die when that happens. It's only happened a couple times because I know not to do it. But yeah, it really, really hurts. So don't gulp water. Another thing that has changed is the vitamins. We will be on them for life, as people know if you've had the surgery. Yeah. And also, I just recently learned why we're not supposed to have gummy vitamins. I was taking gummy vitamins a lot, and I went and got my 9 months labs done, and they're like, all your vitamins are really low. And I told them, I've been taking my vitamins just about every day. And they asked, are they gummies? And I was like, yeah. And she told me that our body does not process them correctly, so they were excreting before my body could absorb the vitamins. So I was taking the vitamins but not absorbing them, so I was kind of wasting my money. So I did get some vitamins, and they do suggest the chewable ones like Flintstones, so I suggest getting those. I couldn't get them this time. I couldn't find them anywhere. Vitamins are really hard to come by right now, honestly. But yeah, that's something that we will be on for life, and if you don't take them, you will end up getting super sick. I do know someone who ended up in the hospital because she stopped taking her vitamins. So just take them. I know they're expensive, but trust me, just take them. Another thing actually that I really hate is when I drink water or eat food, my body makes all kinds of weird noises. You can ask my coworker about this. I always apologize and get really embarrassed, like, oh, I'm sorry, like my body's digesting my food. Or when I drink water, I don't know how to it's kind of like a burp, but not really, and my stomach makes all these weird noises like it's growling, but it's just digesting the food, and it's really loud, and I don't know why, but it's really embarrassing. She always tells me like it's fine, but I don't know, I always get embarrassed. So that's something that has changed. I've never had so many bodily noises before. And the last thing I want to talk about, and it's a big one for me, is the hair loss. I'm not sure when exactly it started, maybe about month 3. It falls out a lot more. My hair is thinning, as you can see. I used to have really thick hair. It may look thick, but it's just curly, I promise. It used to be like really, really thick. Now, not so much. It was like, my dad never let me cut my hair. He loved my hair long and thick. Like, I had his hair. So, yeah, it's honestly probably been the hardest thing to deal with for me is the hair loss, because I think I have that ingrained in my head that my hair is really important. I don't know why. So the hair loss has been hard to deal with. So I wish I could tell you ways to prevent this, but I don't know. I guess it's also like a shock to your system losing all this weight so quickly. But ways to maybe help are getting all your protein in. I, at 5'7", have been told to have 90 grams of protein per day, which I usually get really close to, and I'm still losing my hair. Biotin is also really great. I have been taking a biotin supplement every day, but again, those were gummies, so maybe when I start taking these new vitamins that I got, that'll help. But yeah, hair loss has been really big for me. I love my hair. So, like I said, I do feel like my results with this are not typical. I know some people do have problems eating certain foods and throwing up and like some complications, but that's to be expected with a big surgery. So I would tell anyone that's struggling with their weight, morbidly obese, that I do suggest it if you've, tried to lose weight before and you just can't. I have zero regrets. I knew that there was no way I'd be able to do this on my own. So if you have any questions, you're thinking about getting the surgery, please feel free, reach out to me. If you don't want to do it in a comment, you can find my Instagram, mellybellygotSleeved. It's mellybelly_gotsleeved, and you can DM me and I will definitely answer any questions you have. So yeah, that's basically it. Thank you for watching, and I do promise next week I am collabing with one of my friends, Life with Jeanette. We will be making some videos and I will be posting those, so watch out for that. Thank you.